So recently, I've been noticing a rise in Fallout treehouse builds. I even got personally challenged to do a treehouse build over on my Facebook page. If you haven't checked it out yet, you should go hit that like button. I always love a good challenge, so yeah, of course, I gladly accepted. We discussed what type of styles would be cool to use in a treehouse build, and we came up with the idea of doing a more modern style, which honestly is a pretty intriguing concept. It's not really something you see every day. So I gave it a go. And after I was finished, I caught the treehouse bug, and I decided to make an entire settlement dedicated to this treehouse trend. What's up guys, Kaduba here, and in today's video I will be showing off everything treehouse, starting right now. Welcome to the new and improved Oberland Station. So this first treehouse I'm going to show you today, it ended up being my favorite. I built it for the original occupants of the settlement. I wanted to give them a little bit of an upgrade from their train control tower that you originally find them in. This treehouse is more classic style. I feel like it's what you envision when somebody says the word treehouse, like this is what it looks like. It is multi-leveled, and it sort of gives off this rustic vibe. And it does kind of remind me a little bit of the Weasley home from the Harry Potter series. I don't know what it is. It's just very cozy, and it definitely, it most feels like a home out of all the tree houses I built. And out of all the tree houses I built today, this one definitely seemed to kind of fit the tree itself the best. The first level is a small living area with some seating, and around the corner on a catwalk is a small workshop area. And the views up here are absolutely spectacular. Headed up the winding stairs that hug the trunk of the tree, that is where the main living space and the kitchen are. The pipes you see coming up the stairs are actually the cooking stove that's been pushed through the wall to provide kind of better ventilation. Really just an aesthetic thing. There's a lovely deck space that overlooks the rest of the settlement. And inside is the main living space, along with the humble little kitchen and a very well-stocked fridge, and a small corner dining space. In the bedroom, I kept it simple with their 2 single beds. I am more than happy with how this one turned out. Out of all the tree houses I'm going to show you today, this one feels the most like a tree house, and I think that's why it ended up being my favorite. Next up, we have a brief look at the Oberland Outfitters treehouse. The shop itself is on the ground level, while the apartment is on the 2nd floor, and that really just provides some simple living space, and by simple, I mean it's some cots in a room. The shop itself is small, and it has some fully stocked shelves on the back wall, and the register, and that's pretty much it. So I will admit, this third treehouse, I did bend the rules a little bit as I was building it. As I was building, it turned less into a treehouse and more into this weird sort of warehouse structure next to a tree. I built it from the top down, and the ground that it's on is at an angle, so it did just sort of turn boxy in the end. But with all the added space, I did build a nice little comedy club with a full bar and a stage. The settlers will occasionally get in front of the microphone too and begin reading a paper, like they're practicing their routine. That's really the best I could do. Up above here is the balcony seating for the best views in the show. I'm not really sure why I went with a comedy club, but it's definitely something I hadn't built before, so I'm glad I did, and I think it turned out super awesome. Back outside, headed up the steps around the base of the trunk of the tree. The first landing entirely makes up the Oberland General Store. It is a bit odd shaped, so there really wasn't much I could add in there. It is a very small space. Just some shelves with some random items, some general scrap, and a good selection of toys, honestly. There's a vending machine for Brahmin milk, and they also carry a fully stocked Vim machine, which is a bit of a rarity in these parts. And headed on up to the 3rd and final floor is another simple apartment. This one does have a little bit more detail put into it than the one above the clothing shop. Besides the group sleep area, it does have a kitchen and a little seating area that overlooks downtown Boston, which is quite nice. So for the final treehouse, we gotta leave Oberland Station and travel northeast to Finch Farm, where they have their own unique take on a modern style treehouse. I did an entire renovation here for the family at Finch Farm, which included an entertainment modern style treehouse. I'm only going to focus on the treehouse today though, and I'll save the rest of the build for another video. Checking out the treehouse, you can see I used a lot of the flora from Far Harbor. I liked the lighting it provides. This treehouse may be in modern style, but it does not have any electricity, so it was very important to find a way to incorporate some sort of ambient lighting. And the blight and the loreweed and the lanterns really provide a super nice glow. I did combine the ferns with the loreweed to kind of help fill in those garden boxes just outside the windows. And as you can see, I also utilized the new desert island furniture, which helped with the overall natural meets modern theme. This treehouse is decorated pretty minimalistically, as its main purpose is an entertainment area. The rest of the living area, like the bedrooms and the kitchen, is located obviously in the main build, which I will give a tour of on another day. I really hope this provides some inspiration for your own builds, and I really encourage everyone else to take part in this treehouse challenge. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and or subscribing for more video gaming awesomeness. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.